Hi guys, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. This video we're going to be talking about the future of Call of Duty bundles. So this is going to be a very random video but quite entertaining, as I think bundles on Warzone and Call of Duty in general are starting to really get better now and more interesting, and I feel like the future of them could be really cool. So before we get into the video, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot, helps out the channel a lot. It's free, it's really easy, and you can always change your mind. So let's get into the video. So at the start of Modern Warfare is when bundles became a thing. We started to get Call of Duty bundles. They're paid bundles that you get usually a variant of a gun, a camo, and like calling cards and stuff. But the main interest was the camo and the gun variant. It started in Modern Warfare. It's also carried over the Cold War, and most people for ages on Modern Warfare, some of them were quite cool, but not amazing. Same with Cold War. Everyone at the start of the game, and especially when it got to Cold War 2, because weapon variants became different when you showcased your weapon. You can do the little mechanic where if you like hold, like, I can't remember what button, I think it's left on the D-pad, like it kind of showcases your weapon and like does a little cool movement thing. And with the different variants of weapons, it did a different little showcase or different thing with the weapon. This will all be on screen because it's quite hard to explain and I forgot names. But a lot of YouTubers complained that you're paying all this money for the bundles and they're kind of a letdown. The skin variants don't make a difference in game, no competitive advantage, which I think if you're paying all that money, even though I like that COD's not a pay to win, like back in Advanced Warfare, you pay for supply drops and they would have some sort of advantage if you packed a really rare variant of a skin. And the variant actually means something. Now all it does is give you a few attachments, maybe a shitty camo, like it doesn't mean anything. And then most of the camos they gave you as well for the weapons were a letdown. And loads of COD YouTubers said this, the bundles are kind of not worth it and pointless. So that's where now, they're finally coming out with a few reactive camos. So we know, since Black Ops 3, when Dark Matter first came out, they know how to make good camos. They know how to make reactive camos, or camos that are moving. They know how to make loads of cool camos. So people were saying, that was 5 years ago. Why aren't they doing it on the current Call of Duty? And they weren't. They were making really poor camos when we knew they had the potential to make good ones. Until now. They're coming out with a few reactive camos. We've had one on the FFAR. We've had now the coolest one so far on the Krig, like a dragon. And if you do like the cinematic with it, it kind of flies. It's really cool. That is looking up for bundles. It's finally looking like we're getting some good stuff. They're listening, and that's what I like to hear. Activision listen to their community, or kind of. People have said for ages, do reactive camos, do like cool cinematics with them, and they're finally doing that. So now the question is, what is the future of bundles? First, before we get into that, I want to say, I think supply drops just come back. I know most people disagree, but I reckon they should make variants have some sort of advantage, just make them really rare, and just bring supply drops back. Make sure you can earn quite a few in game so you don't always have to buy them. Because even though it was kind of a pay to win, I don't think Advanced Warfare for like variants of weapons was that broken. Or I can't remember that anyway. When I got a good variant of a weapon, it was just really nice to use, but I didn't notice the difference between the original and the variant that much. Or make like bribes like Black Ops 3 did. They made it so you have to win 75 games and then you got like a special weapon bribe. Do stuff like that, because these bundles are really overpriced. This is the worst thing in the world. You only get that camo for one weapon. Like if they're going to sell you camos in bundles, make it so that camo can be on every weapon. Or if scrap the weapon variant and just sell camos for every weapon that are actually good. And what it's looking like now, they're really going overboard with their designs and their like stuff like that. Like dragons, the cinematic's cool, so that's finally looking up for Warzone bundles. And I hope the future, they actually like put camos in bundles that you can use for every gun. I've seen some YouTubers talk about that. Make it so in bundles you can buy camos that go on every weapon. I feel like that would be the best thing ever. And that would just make everyone want to buy bundles. Because not many people, or the average person, don't really buy them. Because you literally get a camo for one gun and one gun variant. Like, it's not worth it. So let me know what you guys think about the bundle situation, what you want to see from them. If you would love supply drops back like I would, let me know in the comments. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.